the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deal. Shall we get the cap for real? I make it throw the score for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running on.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And what really attracts people to him? A passionate leader, controls the huddle really well, controls the locker room, and also throws with anticipation and accuracy, especially evident when he throws the deep ball.
On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. Throw complete to Herndon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cousins steps away to his left. Finding Herndon here, the completion. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense. And leading him out at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback. So there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, as we all know, unlimited potential. has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jameis now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Cousins. Being chased out left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Cousins again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Cook turned away on 4th and goal, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Second down and goal. Cousins buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, it's Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
First down, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it'll bring up third down. Jameis to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down throw for Cousins. Dancing to his left. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's third and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Play action now, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Cousins on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Steps away to his left. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Cousins now. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Oh, he fakes a spike. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Cousins to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. On 2nd and goal. Cousins in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night. Third and goal for Cousins. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And, partner, there's really no way to sugarcoat the game that he's had. He's just struggled.
And anytime you're throwing this amount of interceptions, there's some element of bad luck. Sometimes you get a tip ball. But overall, as you've noted, there's just no way around it. It's been a horrible, horrible game for him. But can he rally himself, pick himself up, and make a winning play or two?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Winston. This is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Callaway from 13 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rolling to his left. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne
30 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Cousins now from the 50.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That is caught by Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Winston now. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw is going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Joseph's got it. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. His guys are on the road to Blowout City. They lead it big as we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter, and you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely started.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he is going to have a Saints
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Cousins. Out right here to Herndon. Touchdown, Vikings! Chris Herndon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage him.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
No, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The busy night continues for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 92 yards. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
64 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
33 yards that time. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Not much there, only a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Cook. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Buying time to his left.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Again, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Forced out to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cousins rolling to his right.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Harris to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Jameis now on 1st down. And Winston lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Winston. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Joseph's got it. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action. Winston. That one good for 26 and a first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Callaway, the return man. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. They're scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.